Our Clyde adventure would be skippered by Greg, an aspiring yachtmaster. The objectives were to plan and skipper a 7 days adventure sail from Largs in the Clyde to Whitehaven in the Irish Sea. The distance to be sailed from Largs to Whitehaven is about 150 nautical miles, but has quite a few challenges: several tidal gates, strong overfalls, and add a forecast of gale winds to the mix, and you have a perfect training adventure for an aspiring yachtmaster. And then go around this way.
Yeah,
The wind also will be easterly, right?
So if it depends on which way are we going, right? Because I think if we are, so we're going to Belfast, right? Or Bangor,
so
Belfast.
Coming out from here, it doesn't matter if you go that way or that way to go down there, right?
I thought that, I mean, maybe I can check again in the book, but I thought that it suggests to go here and then come down this way.
No, so if you look at it here, I have it here. What did I say? High water +6, right?
There are favorable weather windows to carry on port hopping or anchorage hopping from Port Logan towards the east. Then we can take advantage of those weather windows and essentially find a couple of anchorages from here.
So what you can do if it's not coming out, you turn the helm towards the pontoon. But one more angle. Yeah? Are you ready? Ready. Yeah, keep going. Hard over that way, yeah? Very good. Well done. It worked. Well done, Andrea. Okay, bring the flinders. It's a full-time job on the helm.
Andrea, do you want to come?
So you want to look at the boathouse or find one 155.
5155, and tell us what do we need to do? Like, what direction do we need to go for the 155 to be on the?
Okay, very important thing is we're supposed to practice a lot in
Okay, stop right there. Keep going straight.
Or the tide. The tidal range is. Let's roll some.
Where are you?
I didn't know it was scary.
Yes.
Oh no.
I was quite surprised how that transit took us really close to those rocks, huh? On the port side when we came in.
Yeah, I don't think that little schematic chart in the pilot book is at scale. I mean,
It looks much bigger, right?
Much bigger. It was way too close and really short. Really short way to get in.
And take the lighthouse at beam and then turn.
And then turn into the rocks.
That's also like
when it said that it was a defunct lighthouse, I was expecting like an old, like
Ruined.
dilapidated. How do they calculate this? Like, how do they? Like, who comes up with it and who does the painting of it, right? Like, how do they calculate like that this is the transit? Or do they just like draw the line and then they see what's on the line and then they paint it on? Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
It must be. It can't be an easy.
We have arrived safely into Portpatrick ahead of storm Babet and the forecasted gale force winds. Our next challenge was to find a weather window for the passage to Whitehaven. This passage would take us around the Mull of Galloway with its notorious overfalls and across the Irish Sea. A very critical component of this passage was the tidal gate into the lock of Whitehaven. If we missed the lock in at high water, we would have to wait outside the harbour for 7 to 8 hours for the next high water, with nowhere to shelter. With the wind howling outside, gusting more than 45 knots, we had lots of cup of tea while studying tidal stream atlases and looking at weather forecasts. After a lot of scenarios, we found a weather window for Saturday morning. A 3 a.m. start would get us to Whitehaven for the afternoon high water. Winds were forecasted to be northeasterly 4 to 6, which meant champagne sailing with wind on the beam. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's also spring now, so
should be.
very little at low water is going to be very little water.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
A Saturday passage meant we had 2 days in Portpatrick to explore on shore. We did some amazing hikes along the coast and in the nearby forests. As you can imagine, the weather was not great. We had lots of wind and rain, but luckily Portpatrick had lots of pubs with open fires to get warm.
What's the magic word?
Be aligned to a leading mark.
Almost aligned. Tell more to starboard. You align now?
Yeah.
Now have to go more to port or starboard, the front one, right?
It's difficult to see which one is what.
Yeah, the front one is left, starboard. Yeah.
Ready?
Come on, slip and come on. Just passing you.
Celebration! Cheers!
Cheers, cheers.